What's up, everybody? It's Sid and Millie. We're back. Should I call you?
Nonsense.
We're back. Millie, what are we going to be talking about?
Today we're going to be talking about car dependency. We feel like with the raising fuel prices right now, gas in the States being literally on average over $4.50 countrywide, and obviously much higher in some places. I know Wisconsin and California have already hit over $6.
Jesus.
So because of that, we're going to be talking about our car dependency. So yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, what is your least favorite part about driving?
My least favorite part about driving are other cars on the road, dangerous police officers, or
Police officers.
yeah, I'll just say that they're obviously a danger and a threat to human safety, especially for me. Let's see, did I say other drivers? Traffic, quality of the roads, quality of the bridges, traffic due to other drivers being on the road. Yeah, those are just a few of my. Also having to be locked in all the time, having to literally be staring. I mean, obviously, I can listen to music and stuff, but I mean, I'm driving, right?
You can
I'm
listen to music at any
I'm
time.
I'm checking mirrors. I'm checking my corners. I'm checking my blind spots. You're busy.
Yeah.
It is something you should be locked into, and I am a locked in driver. So those are all my least favorite things about driving.
So the list goes on and on.
What about you as a passenger princess? What are some of your least favorite things about sitting in the passenger seat?
Yes, certified passenger princess here. Well, I mean, my list probably coincides with your list a good bit. I mean, traffic, other drivers stress me out on the road too. I am a very locked in passenger princess. He can definitely attest to that.
Yeah.
Also, I'm always looking for the police as well. Same reasons. What else? And also, yeah, because he's very locked in when he's driving, it's hard to have like a meaningful or like a let's have a conversation right now, or like let's do something, So yeah, I would say those are also some of my least favorite parts about driving. And also, it's not very comfortable to be sitting in the car for that long.
Yeah.
Can't really like stand up when you want to stand up. You can't really, I mean, this is probably a universal experience. When you get out at a rest stop and your legs are just so stiff, you stand up and you're like, oh my God.
For real, yeah, literally. No, that's a fact.
So yeah, I would say those are my least favorites.
Yeah, and I think that those are all like very valid. And I feel like it's also crazy if you think about like the commute time to work, to and from work. Like, how does it make sense that isn't included in our work time? I mean, you are literally leaving your like residence, like sitting in a vehicle, traversing to your place of work. In that time in between, you're just an unpaid like slave to the road.
Yeah, you're essentially, that's like what? It could be 2 hours of your day. I know people who it's like
to and
2+ hours of your day when you add up your driving together. Yeah. Like some people are lucky. I mean, we work remotely, so we're lucky. Some people work pretty close to their
like we've had to commute before, so
like we obviously know. So yeah, I definitely think that part is also just like so insane because you're again, for the same reasons, you can't read a book, you can't like catch up on the news, you can't do anything that would benefit you for the rest of your day. You're just
exactly, just like locked in, and then you have to go to work where you're also going to be locked in. So yeah, it's just brutal. And so I think definitely, especially in the times of the rising fuel prices, like modern times right now, most Americans are arguably paying upwards of $100 to get to work, get to and from work. So what are companies and businesses doing to subsidize the extra expense of getting to the business. And since we know corporations are not doing that, I feel like it is another opportunity for workers similar to COVID times to say, bump that, we're not going to the office because I'm not going to spend $200, $150 just to fill up my gas tank to go to and from the office to click buttons on the same computer I can click on my own home. Let's think about that. So the workers, this is another opportunity for us to be like, hey, this is not right. While fuel prices are this high, it is not financially feasible to be going to and from the office and paying that expensive cost just to commute for work that could be done remotely.
Yeah.
And we saw it during COVID. We know who the actual essential workers are. Most of us don't have to get onto the road.
No.
And I think that will get the prices back down. But we have to show them that it is a commodity, not a necessity. We need to restrict our usage of vehicles.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%. We've got to limit it. That will be the only way to send the message and bring prices back down.
Of course.
So my suggestion for anybody out there, don't go. Work remotely. Say you cannot afford to fill your gas tank. Ask your company for additional compensation for the commute to work. And if they will not provide it, say you'll be working remotely.
What can they do?
I mean, we've got to do it. I mean, if you're spending an extra $100 to $200 to fill up your gas tank in a week going to work or in a few days going to work.
Imagine the groceries that you could buy with that money.
That's a ton of money being spent on gas just to go somewhere you have to go.
Yeah.
But you don't actually have to go because you have Wi-Fi at home. That's what I'm saying. Like we the people, we've got to realize that they are playing in our faces with this. The car dependency is sickening. I'm telling you, most Americans haven't gotten to go abroad and go and see what it's like, even in a city like New York City.
Yeah.
A lot of Americans don't even get to go to our own cities that can give them a little taste of what public transit is like.
Facts.
And I mean, think about our cities, our country is not even set up like most European countries in terms of tram lines, in terms of access to infrastructure, trains. Like, we don't have any of that.
No, we don't. And I mean, yeah, that literally is
Sorry.
one of, no, I mean,
I was like, I need to
get it out.
Get that out. Because this shit is just crazy.
Yeah.
It is so expensive to drive. And that's the only option most Americans have. It is predatory. We just should not drive.
Yeah. We shouldn't, because again, like you were saying, it's expensive right now, especially. I mean, even just think about your car insurance, your monthly payments for your car.
On top of the added costs.
It's
just like it's unbelievable. And the administration, this government just doesn't care. And we know that. But I mean, if you look even just generally at the United States since 2008, and look at what China has done since 2008, solely in the form of high-speed rail and rail lines to connect the country, it's laughable. You would not think the United States is a first world country in compared to what China is doing. It's just the reality.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. We are literally defunding, not we, but our administration is currently defunding science like every day.
I know.
So how do we think we're going to get to the next level? How do we think we're going to invent new trains or more efficient cars or better electric batteries? We're not even trying over here.
Man, yeah. Defunding science and defunding
it's just,
anything that actually benefits the people of the country, and funding a war.
Yeah, which has, again, raised the fuel prices. And now look, we've already lost Spirit Airlines because of the fuel prices. And look at the result immediately, losing a low-cost provider in the air industry.
Yeah.
Other big providers immediately raised their prices. Immediately.
Yep.
Delta just yesterday said they're no longer providing snacks and water on flights under certain distances.
Wow.
The service gets worse and worse, and they charge more and more. And that's what happens when we lose low-cost providers in the industry. And why did it happen? Because of the cost of fuel prices. Now JetBlue is at risk. That could be 2 major American airlines cooked because of what this administration is doing and the cost of fuel prices. So that means traveling is getting more expensive. People are missing flights. What does that mean? People are literally going to be forced to drive to get anywhere because that is what they were doing. They're forcing the hand of the consumer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man, it's just so scary,
So
man.
scary.
Because like flights are going to be way more expensive.
I know. I don't
And
know
it's all connected. All of it is connected because the price of fuel has gone up so much. And so again, Americans, we have to fight back against the dependency on fuel by cutting down on our driving.
Yeah,
and that means putting your foot down, demanding to work remotely because you cannot commute to an office while you're paying $150 for gas. And that's a fact. You shouldn't want to do that. That is money out of your paycheck just to fill up your vehicle. I know that that's what happens anyway, but do you think it is worth over $100 to fill up your gas tank?
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah. So the dependency on cars is predatory.
Yeah.
that's all. That's the
Point blank period.
Yeah.
So
Any other thoughts?
those
Any
were our
closing thoughts?
thoughts.
No. All right. Well, yeah. If you made it this far, those were our thoughts on
car dependency
and the rising fuel prices and the impact that's going to have on consumers. So if you made it this far,
Thanks for watching.
We'll
See you next time.
Peace.
Bye.